Hi parents. This strategy is to help you and your child learn their full name, how to spell it and how to recognize it and how to write it. So in your package, I've provided you with an envelope that has their full name, and inside are some puzzle pieces with their name. We'll discuss that in a minute. And then I've also included a handwriting sheet that has their name in the front and the back. And I've also given you a marker for them to use on this sheet that's in the pocket protector. The only thing I'd like you to supply is a pair of scissors, a wet paper towel, and a dry paper towel. All right, so again, this is for practice. This should be done without tears, without crying, without arguing. Make it as fun as possible, okay? So we start out with their puzzle, and that's what I call it, is the puzzle. It's like, oh, we've got a puzzle here that your teacher sent. It has your name on it. Let's see if you could do it. You take it out and you put it in front of them, put some upside down, all right? And then you'll say, okay, your teacher said that you need to match your puzzle to your name on your envelope, all right? So look, your first name starts with a capital E, has a line, and then 3 lines sideways. So can you find that one? And they find it real quick. Good, there it is, it's a match. So that goes first. And then you have your whole name. Then you have your first middle name, Loasis. It starts with a capital L, and then it has an O, because look, your other last name has a capital L too, but an A. So let's find the L and the O. Oh, can we find it? Oh, there it is. And we put it next to that, okay? And then we find the other. And with the children, of course, I would put it all in one line. For this video, my name is so long, I couldn't make it all fit. All right, and see if they put it upside down and say, oops, we gotta turn it around. All right, and then what you want them to do is notice that it is the same, okay? It matches, all right? And then you could say the letters, and they say them after you. Make sure that you note that the first letter is a capital letter, okay? So you say capital E, and they repeat after you. So capital E, L, L, I, and they repeat after you, okay? You do their whole name, and then you do their whole last name. Again, make sure you make it a point to say capital L, okay, in the last name, and then O, A, and so on, and then their other last name, of course, okay? After they do that, they say all the letters, then you just mix it up and then say, okay, do it one more time, all right? And then when they do it, and you know, put some upside down, all right, so that they could tell, all right? And when they do it again, you say, good job, all right? And then you make it fun. You get a pair of scissors and you pretend that the scissors are, for example, a shark. And you start with their first name. You're gonna make one cut. Only one, please, okay? I know we wanna make more than one, but this is a process. This will take your child 2 to 3 weeks to learn, okay? So one cut, you go, da-na, da-na, and you make a face and you make it really fun and you go, da-na, 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 da-na-da-na, and then you scramble it again, and then we put it in the envelope, and that's it for the envelope that day. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to get this handwriting sheet out. Now notice for this one in the front, it has the name 4 or 5 times, okay? And this is the time where you use the marker, and please, at the beginning, you are more than welcome to help guide them hold that pen or that marker the way that they're supposed to hold a writing utensil, okay? So you'll see they'll hold it all kinds of different ways, but guide them so that it's on their thumb and then their pointing fingers here. And then anytime we use a marker, we tell them to put the lid on the top so that they don't lose it, okay? And then tell them you don't have to press really hard, okay? And then we always start where the dot is and we work our way down. And as they're writing the letter with you holding their hand, you're gonna say the letter, capital E. And then remember, we start at the dot and we work our way down. L, I, boom, Z, and of course you keep going until it's all done. And the first time or two, you might only get 1, line done, and that's okay. The minute you see frustration, that's when you need to stop and say, well, that's pretty good for today. Or you can say, let's finish this line for today. All right, and then when you're done, of course, the wet paper towel, it erases really quick, and then you dry it, okay? And you go like that, and the more you practice, the easier it will get, and the more you can do it. After you've noticed that they can do that really well and with ease, and maybe they don't need you holding their hand while they write, then you add on to it, and then you can do the back. So when you do the back, it's the same thing, but then here they write it, and then here they're copying it. And the dot is there to help them start. Okay, and you notice, look, there's your dot. This is an E. So down, side, side, side. And then here's where your L starts. And copy. And you keep going until their whole name is written. Again, 1 or 2 times, and then you stop. And the next day, you do it again. This is, like, again, a process. It takes 2 to 3 weeks, especially with our children that have really long names. And when we're Hispanic, we use both those names if it's on their birth certificate. So at school, we teach them both last names. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll try to help you with it. Thanks for helping with this.